Cancer is the cosmic nurturer, and when it shapes your sun or rising sign, everything you do is rooted in feeling, intuition, and emotional safety. You move through the world like a tide, gentle one moment and powerful the next, always guided by the phases of your own inner moon. People may think you're soft, but softness is not weakness. It's depth. It's knowing. It's the ability to feel everything and still show up, which is what you do every single day. Your presence is calming, comforting, and deeply human. You remember what people need before they ask. You hold space without even realizing it. And you care more than you let on, even when you say you're fine. You're not just emotional, you're emotionally intelligent. You sense what's unsaid, read between the lines, and know when something's off without needing proof. That intuition is your superpower, and when you trust it, you become unstoppable. In career, you thrive in roles where care, empathy, or protection are central. You are a natural teacher, counselor, healer, chef, creative, or leader of a close-knit team. You don't just work, you nurture. You build community wherever you are, and your coworkers come to you not just for advice, but for comfort. You might not always aim for the spotlight, but when you care about your work, you shine brighter than anyone. You're consistent, thoughtful, and thorough. You work hard, often harder than anyone notices, and you do it quietly because what drives you isn't recognition. It's impact. Financially, you seek security, not just for yourself, but for the people you love. You are generous with those you trust, often putting others before yourself. You want to feel safe, but also to know that your people are okay. Money is emotional for you. It's not about power. It's about peace. Budgeting becomes easier when you frame it as nurturing your future self. Saving is self-care. Investing is protection. Manifestation for you works best when it's tied to the emotional why. What will abundance allow you to do, feel, or give? Write those answers down and let them guide your financial decisions. In relationships, you're deeply devoted and incredibly protective. You don't fall quickly, but when you do, it's with your whole heart. You don't just want affection. You want emotional security, shared rituals, and a home that feels like a safe haven. You love through care, through presence, through memory. You'll remember the little things, the anniversaries, the food they love, the tone in their voice when something's off. But you need that same attentiveness in return. If you feel unappreciated or dismissed, your shell comes up fast and stays there. You're not cold, you're guarded. And rightly so. Your love is rare. You protect it for a reason. Emotionally, you're a deep well. You feel everything, often more than you can explain. Your moods shift like the tides, and sometimes that confuses people, especially those who expect consistency over honesty. But your emotions are your compass. When something doesn't feel right, you know it, even if you can't yet explain why. You may retreat when overwhelmed, needing time alone to process, cry, or just breathe, and that's okay. Your solitude isn't a shutdown, it's a reset. You emerge stronger, clearer, and more centered. Spiritually, you are connected through the sacredness of the everyday. Ritual is second nature to you. Lighting candles, cooking, journaling, creating altars of memories and meaning. You are lunar in your nature, and your spirituality mirrors that. Cyclical, intuitive, reflective. You're not drawn to flashy systems or loud proclamations. You're drawn to the quiet pull of the moon, the softness of prayer, the deep knowing that comes when you listen instead of ask. Manifestation for you begins in the heart. Feel it first. Then follow where the feeling leads. Socially, you're selective. You don't need a huge circle, but you do need deep connection. You prefer a few soul-level friends to a room full of strangers. You're the one people call when they're falling apart, not because you fix them, but because you make them feel held. You don't do small talk unless you have to, and when you open up, it means you trust deeply. You're also sensitive to energy, so being around too many people for too long can leave you drained. Protect your peace by choosing who gets access to your softness. Daily life for you is built on emotional rhythms. You function best when you're allowed to move with your mood rather than against it. Create routines that are flexible, comforting, and restorative. Morning tea, journaling. Familiar music and cozy spaces are not luxuries for you. They're regulation. You thrive when your environment feels safe, soft, and familiar. Your shadow shows up in clinging, avoidance, or passive withdrawal. You may hold on to what hurts you because it's familiar, or shut down instead of speak up, but growth for you means learning that you are allowed to ask for more, that boundaries are a form of self-love, and that letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you start caring for yourself. Childhood may have made you feel like you had to be the strong one, the caretaker, the peacemaker. But your healing comes when you realize you deserve to be cared for too. Decision-making is emotional for you. You need time to feel into a choice, to sit with the options, to imagine the outcomes. That's not indecision. That's intuition. Trust it. You know what's right when it feels like peace. Motivation comes from meaning. You don't chase ambition for ambition's sake. You need to care, to feel invested, to believe that what you're doing matters. When you do, nothing can stop you. Your aesthetic is nostalgic and comforting. You love pieces with story, with warmth, with history. Your space feels like a hug. Soft fabrics, warm lighting, meaningful objects. You dress for how you feel, not what others expect. And that style is timeless. Your body craves rhythm and softness. Gentle movement, nourishing. Food, deep rest. You're not built for burnout, you're built for balance. Honor your body by listening to it. Eat when you're hungry, not just when it's time. Move when you're tense, not when you're guilty. Forgiveness is layered for you. You don't. Forget easily, and trust once broken is hard to rebuild. But when you do forgive, it's real, it's deep, it's healing. Your boundaries may be soft at first, but they become ironclad with experience, and that's okay. Cancer, you are not fragile, you are fierce in your own way. And when you stop hiding your depth, you remind the world that tenderness is not weakness, it's wisdom. I hope these words bring clarity and inspiration to your day, my dear stargazers. Remember, the stars guide, but you hold the power to shape your destiny. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did today's words resonate with you? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own cosmic insights in the comments below. Let's create a little community of starlight and support, because together, we shine even brighter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily cosmic guidance. Until next time, keep dreaming big and manifesting magic.